a conversation with Scott Mwangi. Scott, the violinist. How are you doing?
Doing very well. Thank you for inviting me.
You are so talented, and it's like a family thing. Your brother is DJ Protege, my very good friend, funny guy.
Yeah.
It's like a family of many talents.
Yeah, we try. Not everyone has to compete for something.
Okay,
Yeah.
But I think you guys do this different. He's a DJ, you do this. You know where I want to us to start the conversation from is just how much of opportunities or how many opportunities has your talent, given to you? What are the most memorable opportunities that, playing the violin has actually opened doors for you?
Well, the opportunities have been consistent. Of course, from one event, you get more opportunities. You always have to know where to find the opportunity because you can always sit in a meeting, but you don't know where to find your sale.
Yes.
So it's been a periodic process. And from these events that I get to perform for, I get to now meet more opportunities that open more dates for me.
Yes.
In the future, yeah.
Oh, nice. And this is what pays the bills, bread and butter, make sure that, Scott is doing well.
Yes, of course. I'm very proud, actually. It's been quite a journey, and I'm proud that we made it quite consistent. And so far, the reception has been very good.
It has been great.
Yeah.
I was reading a story. I talked to you a little bit today, and you started in Upper Hill, right? Tell me about that small story. You'll be playing for me a favorite song of mine, but just tell me about that interesting story about how you were sent to a corner and told, go there and learn this thing and come and play. Tell me about that story.
It's so interesting because I was in my third year in high school, and we had our instructor, Philip Tuju, would come and teach the choir how to sing.
Yes.
But every time he'd come down, he'd have a violin on his side, and no one really was playing. So 1 month, second month, third month.
So were you in the choir too?
No.
Okay.
I was very different. I was a guy for writing articles for Insider, those kind of things.
Oh, yeah.
I was
The
a fun
cool
guy.
stuff. So you could not sing?
I was looking at those guys like,
This guy
guys
is
are just
mad.
trying to be sweethearts. Here I am now. So yeah, but when I saw that opportunity that this instrument is there, we see it on the news that everyone wants to play this thing,
Yes.
but no one has the opportunity to access it.
Yes.
But yet our instructor comes and anafanya maneno yake, and nobody picks up the instrument. So I went.
So yeah, alikuwa anacheza like it was his violin. He used to play it himself.
He used to play it himself with his group.
Okay.
He had a very good group called Pentarmony.
Okay. Yes, of course I remember.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we've become so old.
But you can imagine now the effect
That
of
was
what they started.
Yes.
Now, since I had seen what they've done, I thought, since I have time as a younging, I might as well just start picking up this instrument
Yes.
and see what happens. So I picked it up, learned for like 2 weeks to know the basic songs that we needed to know in that corner of mine. And once I was ready with from my naughty corner, I came with my proper songs and then I showed the teacher. That he told me to play these songs. Here they are.
So how did you learn? So you just started doing it by yourself, like ulianza tu even ukajua, or was it teaching you how to do it?
Then we didn't have music as a class.
Yes.
It was cut off from the syllabus.
From the syllabus.
Yeah, so we didn't have material to read from.
Okay.
The best I could use is maybe through now, after classes, go for social functions,
Yes.
clubs.
Yes.
So music came as a club
Okay.
co-curricular activity for me.
Okay, so that's how you got it.
Yeah,
you got started. All right, so before we continue the conversation, I want you to play one of my favorite love songs. So it's My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. You can kill it?
Yeah, I love that song.
You love that song?
Very
Have you ever played it before?
I've played it, but I like to play it live today.
Oh, okay, please.
Yeah.
Please do. And I'm going to be taking a video of it and post it on my Instagram. So ladies and gentlemen, here goes Scott, the violinist.
My heart will go on.
My heart will go on and on. All right. my goodness. Guys, you know, I actually felt for a moment it's like I was in the Titanic. Were you the same person who was playing it in the movie? Oh my goodness.
In the other life.
In your other life. That is so brilliant. Tell me just, oh my goodness, okay, that took me off, like it threw me off balance. Wow, I mean, that is pure talent.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So talk to us about how tough it is to, you know, to actually learn, and how expensive is the instrument, and also, as in, how do you start? You know.
I understand. Yeah. So, well, for mine, it's been quite. I picked this instrument and I continued the consistency due to my past experience. But of course, anyone can pick it up as per your level of passion. If you have passion for the instrument, then the instrument will talk back to you. You see, like there are many other violinists who play this instrument. They sound better than me, but how you speak with the instrument makes you stand out.
Yes, yes.
So I wouldn't call it a matter of the pricing, because when I started playing, my violin was affordable. I needed to use what was available then. I couldn't go choose at
the super two. No.
Go to the hammer, take it, and go with it. But you see now, by picking those rejects, they shape you to become very correct.
Okay.
So once you get something that's legit, you know, just...
Wow. That is so nice. I mean, I should try to learn something. Of course, we talked about the opportunities that, you know, this has given you, but I also want you to talk to maybe somebody, you know, young people out there. I know your story was not the easiest. You know, I read about, you know, how you lost your mom when you guys were really, really young, and a lot of issues here and there with regard to family. Some of those, you know, are so things that are very relatable to very many young people. So how do you overcome challenges and make sure that you also become something, and how do you know I need to be consistent with this passion of mine because it can give me some money?
That's true. First, we have to really love yourself. You know, if you do love yourself, then you know what you want most.
What does that mean? Because a lot of us here all the time, ujipende kwanza. But what does that really mean? What does it mean to you?
Okay, for me, I'll take it like the very basic things that we do. How do we breathe? How do we think ahead of things? You know, we are so clouded by so much that happens that we want immediate answers immediately instead of thinking through the steps that lead us there. So, like for me, I know I might have maybe so many events, but I need to breathe per event.
Okay.
So I take one step at a time. I'd see the most important priority now, then I make the best out of that.
Okay.
And by making the best out of that step, it reflects on every other thing that you do.
Yes, yes.
So whether it's the instrument you're doing, whether you're a fun guy on the computer and everything, it's the how much focus do you put in this passion or thing that you're doing, and allowing it to manifest by itself, you know, because you've seen that umejitolea, lazima pia Mungu has to come and answer
Even
you.
Mungu lazima pia afanye part yake.
Exactly.
I mean, it's not all rosy. What are the challenges maybe that, you know, like you face in your craft?
So the challenges we keep overcoming, but more keep coming as well. Yeah. So
could there be any challenge with, you know, being, you know, singing such beautiful melodies? What are the challenges maybe you've been facing, maybe lately or ever in the career?
I think I'd put it on the back end part of it. On presentation it looks good, but now when it comes to now preparing myself to doing these events, making my body ready, being ready for the performance, and it takes a lot of will. A lot of will within yourself, and also consulting a few wise men who can, and women of course, who can also guide and kind of give you path as to what to follow. Yeah.
And what has been maybe the biggest thing? Do you, first of all, do you even get nervous when you go to because I've seen you, you know, performing in front of many people, huge crowds. Do you ever get nervous? Is there a moment maybe you made a mistake? How do you recover from it, especially when you are on stage and everybody's actually watching you?
Thank you for asking this question, because there's actually a story or something that happened on my first trip to Nakuru.
Okay. You're going to perform?
I was going to perform my first event out of Nairobi.
Okay.
Nobody knows about me, and
that must be tough.
Very tough, but I knew the team that I was working with, so we knew what the plan was. We were going to surprise these guys in Nakuru. But on stage something went wrong, and the technician, something happened with the sound. So you can imagine you're in front of so many guys, hyped.
Oh, they're like ready to party, you know.
No, it's almost prime time. And then a guy shows up with a violin. You know.
Them wanataka ngoma, wanataka any muziki.
It was almost a very rude, you know, for that time.
Yes.
Especially for someone who's not known, and in a concert space and in a violin, and they stopped the DJ. DJ Joe was playing. I'm like, stop! There's a guy.
You can't stop DJ Joe. No way.
Crazy. So a lot of booing happened. You know.
And you're already on stage and you're trying to play. Ama ulitoka tu kusema.
If you've not met Scott.
What happened?
So I got there. They're throwing bottles at me. I'm like, it's not my fault. It's a technical issue, but I'm the one who's on front of stage. So I take all the hits, you know. I couldn't allow it to happen. I was like, I can't have come all this way to meet these guys, to shut down, and then I'm being booed before I start this thing, you know. No.
Wanashangaa mtu na violin yake tunataka ngoma sasa. So how did you manage? So did you end up playing?
Yes, at least we were confident with what we had with the DJ. So we just needed the system to work.
Yes.
And once it did, you can see like a crowd over there trying to, they're like, maybe there's something here. That crowd over there, they like it here. So slowly, they patched up together and became a whole...
Finally, it became a party. I love that because we all have those moments. Even, you know, doing the news, you know, something goes wrong, the nerves also. So it's really nice that you've shared that story. All right, so I've seen also that you really also train young kids. If somebody is looking to work with you, are you somebody who's easily accessible? If maybe there's a community of children, maybe who want, you know, to learn how to play the violin, do you do any sort of CSR, you know, working with children, you know, who are interested in this?
Yes, well, I don't do it alone. I have to work with different people so that the people who have better strengths are bringing out the best out of these kids that are trying to find their passion. At the moment, I'm trying to support some students from the Ghetto Child, Ghetto Classics, and many others as well. Because these are organized communities, it becomes easier to pass down information and also like help build a stronger community when they're in one group together. So I try to mentor and facilitate and also give gigs to some of these people who are coming up.
Okay. And if somebody is watching, in the, you know, they want you to perform in a corporate, you know, event or a birthday or a wedding, whatever, how can they reach you? No, nipatie commission.
You know what? It should be my other manager.
I should be like a manager. Commission, yeah. So how do people communicate? And what is it that where can you play? Where can you not play?
Yes. So mostly I'm known on Instagram.
Yes.
You can find me on Instagram, but you can find me in person.
Okay.
I play every weekend at 2 places.
Okay.
We're trying to talk about wine for those who appreciate wine. At Clavington, the Wine Box.
Okay.
And Karen. Wine Box as well.
Okay.
So apart from that, of course, now in social media, Instagram, you'll find me on Pro Violinist.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I want to propose to somebody, okay, not that I'll propose. Okay, maybe if somebody wants to propose to me, or okay, anything. So you can be able to have private performances as well as the corporates.
I do private performances. I do birthdays. I do ceremonies, anniversaries, any function that brings people together and needs some sort of ambience.
Okay.
I'm happy to.
You're happy to do it. Yes. All right. So as we wind up, Scott, so what is waiting for you? What is it that can make you feel like now I've really conquered, you know, my craft? What is that thing that, you know, you're still yearning for in your craft right now?
What I can say, my craft has gifted me a lot of clarity in life, per se. So I think from some of the lessons that it's taught me are things I would like to pass forward. Okay. Now the people who are trying to find some ways, but they can't see direction. So I'm happy to learn from the experiences of this violin and also show other people on the way to go. Okay. Is there a global stage that you've always wanted to perform? Or with an artist, the Andrea Bocellis of this world? Yeah. Yes, of course. Since the journey began, I had to find guys who mentored me. And now that we're here, it would be important to at least align ideas to see how best because it's more of impact rather than just performance
Yes,
for me.
yes, yes.
Like I've done the performance, but I like to also have a feedback from, even if it's whoever, you can be a popular, you can be someone very basic, but if you can sit down and create magic, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, wow, thank you so, so much. Are you going to wind up the show for us with something?
Of course, why not? I like a challenge. You
So,
should challenge me.
okay. Oh my goodness. So my director, Emmanuel, is like, Mungu Baba Twaomba. Do you know that song?
I know let's sing together. You sing it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me check the lyrics.
No, I know how it flows.
Okay.
So let me find my way. If
Okay.
I fail, you can always.
No, there's no failing here. There's no failing. All right, take it away. Wow, okay. You definitely wiggled yourself around that. Man, Scott, it's so nice to have had you in studio. It's a different experience for my audience. And so, like you said, if you want him to perform in a birthday, you want to propose to your better half, you want to, you're getting married, you want a performance, anything where he says, wherever there are people coming together who can dance, sing, have a good time. So yeah, talk to him on Instagram. He's so talented, and I'm happy that you came on the show this evening.
Thank you for inviting me.
All right. Thank you so much also for watching. Sadly, it's about time that I said goodbye. I'll see you again next Friday, God willing. Till then, be kind to one another, be good. And yeah, Shiksha is coming with Tribe 47. It's time to now shake the leg for real. All right. Say good night.
Good night.
All right. Good night. Take it away. Do something.
Woo!